When I was younger, my cable didn't carry Cartoon Network. If you wanted the channel, you'd have to get satellite or order the shows on DVD. Now, this meant that I couldn't watch two of my favorite shows. The first was Dragon Ball Z, obviously one of the most popular anime and manga franchises around, and the second was Ed, Edd n Eddy, still one of my guilty pleasure shows that I can enjoy watching on my now Cartoon Network included cable. The show was stupid and childish, but it took great pride in this and didn't try to act like it was sophisticated. Because of this, I was super excited when I found out that there was an Ed, Edd n Eddy game on the Game Boy Advance. This is Ed, Edd n Eddy Jawbreakers. It has an exclamation point at the end. I'm not gonna yell. Ed, Edd n Eddy Jawbreakers features a story that should be familiar to anyone in the series. The boys are out to get Jawbreakers, their favorite candy, this time through getting a raffle ticket instead of scamming their neighbors. Their adventure takes them across many familiar regions outside of the trademark cul-de-sac, and also features some of the other characters from the show, such as the dentally challenged Jimmy. Even for a GBA game, the plot and presentation really do feel like the cartoons. The problems in the game do start to show when you actually have to control the characters, though. Jumping and running are both very imprecise, and there's a slight delay between button press and action. The game uses a nice concept, though. Instead of controlling all three characters at once, you'll be switching between them to accomplish different tasks. Having Eddy jump over a fence to get a wrench that Double D can then use is surprisingly enjoyable. In addition, some characters are more vulnerable to hazards like cement, so figuring out how to get to the end of each level can be a challenge. This wouldn't be a problem, but the rough controls do make it less enjoyable than most games like this. The issues I have with this game really are more about how licensed games are made in general. They always tend to be platformers, and while this does kind of make sense for a game based on this cartoon, the game just feels very repetitive and uninteresting. It's a shame, since something different was always happening on the show, from the Going Up episode to the hilarious episodes involving Johnny 2x4 and his best friend, Plank. Visually, Ed, Edd n Eddy Jawbreakers perfectly captures the look of the TV show. The colors and character sprites all look very nice, right down to the constant wiggly lines that surround them. The theme song is also included at the beginning, featuring the whistling that was stuck in my head for years. As this is a GBA game, voice is limited to a few samples when characters get hurt, but they're fairly clean sounding. Ed, Edd n Eddy Jawbreakers gets almost everything right, from the presentation to the awesome colors. The problem, however, is that the thing it doesn't do very well is the gameplay, and that's obviously the most important thing.